Hello and welcome to this video about JavaScript. In this session, we will be diving into the topic of the script tag, which is commonly brought up in interviews. By examining these questions, you'll not only enhance your comprehension of JavaScript, but also refine your interviewing abilities. During the video, we'll pose a question for you to answer, followed by the correct response. We will give you 15 seconds to answer each question. Optionally, you can pause the video if you need more time. Although we will be focusing on interview responses, it's important to be familiar with the technical aspect of each topic. You can find detailed technical responses under the script tag category on our website at hellojavascript.info. So, let's get started with the first question. What is the script tag used for in JavaScript? Here is the interview response. The script tag in HTML is used to include JavaScript code within an HTML document, allowing it to interact with and modify the content of the page. Let's move on to the next question. What is the script tag in HTML? The interview response is: the script tag is an HTML element used to include JavaScript code in a web page. It can be used to define inline JavaScript or to reference external JavaScript files. Here's the next question. What is the difference between inline JavaScript and external JavaScript? Here is the correct answer. Inline JavaScript is defined directly within an HTML document using the script tag, while external JavaScript is contained in a separate file that is referenced using the script tag. External JavaScript is generally preferred as it can be cached by the browser and reused across multiple pages. Let's take a quick look at a code example. In this example, you can see the use of both an inline and external script. The first script tag, on line 6, is an inline script tag, which defines a function called myFunction. When the button is clicked, this function is called and it displays an alert message, "Hello JavaScript." The second script tag, starting on line 15, is an external script tag that links to an external JavaScript file hosted on the Content Delivery Network. This is the next question. How do you include an external JavaScript file in an HTML document? The correct interview response is: you can include an external JavaScript file in an HTML document by adding a script tag with a source attribute pointing to the URL of the JavaScript file. This is the next question. Where should you include the script tag in an HTML document? The correct answer is: the script tag can be included in the head or body section of an HTML document. It is generally recommended to include script tags at the end of the body section to avoid blocking the rendering of the page. Let's take a quick look at a code example. In this code example, the external script tag on line 5 is placed in the head section to load the hellojavascript.js file. The inline script tag on line 12, is placed just before the closing body tag to display an alert message after the page has loaded. Placing external scripts just before the closing body tag allows the browser to load the HTML content first before executing the script, which can improve the page loading speed and user experience. Now for the next question. What is the defer attribute on a script tag? This is the correct way to answer this question. The defer attribute on a script tag indicates that the script should be executed after the page has finished parsing. This can improve page loading performance, especially for scripts that are not critical to the initial rendering of the page. Let's take a quick look at a code example. In this code example, on line 5, the script tag includes the defer attribute. This tells the browser to download the hello JavaScript file while parsing the HTML, but defer its execution until after the HTML is fully parsed. This can improve the page loading speed and user experience, as the script will not block the rendering of the HTML content. Note that the defer attribute only works for external scripts and should not be used for scripts that rely on other scripts or the DOM. Let's move on to the next question. What is the async attribute in a script tag? Now, for the correct answer. The async attribute on a script tag indicates that the script should be executed asynchronously, meaning that it will not block the rendering of the page. This can improve page loading performance but may cause issues if the script relies on other scripts or the DOM is fully loaded. Let's take a quick look at a code example. In this code example, the script tag on line 5 includes the async attribute. This tells the browser to download the hello JavaScript file asynchronously while continuing to parse the HTML. The script will be executed as soon as it is downloaded, regardless of whether the HTML is fully parsed or not. This can improve the page loading speed and user experience, as the script will not block the rendering of the HTML content. You should note that the async attribute should only be used for scripts that do not rely on other scripts or the DOM, as the order of execution cannot be guaranteed. Here's the next question. How can you test if a script has loaded successfully? Here is the response to this interview question. You can test if a script has loaded successfully by checking if a global variable or function defined in the script is available. Alternatively, you can use the onload event of the script tag to execute a callback function when the script has finished loading. Let's take a quick look at a code example. In this code example, the hello JavaScript file on line 5 defines a global variable called myGlobalVariable. The inline script then defines a function called myFunction that checks if this variable is defined. If it is, an alert message is displayed indicating that the script has loaded successfully. Otherwise, a message is displayed indicating that the script has failed to load. This method can be used to test if a script has loaded successfully before executing any code that depends on it. It is important to note that this method assumes that the script defines a global variable that can be checked and may not be suitable for all scripts. Other methods, such as using the onload event of the script tag, can also be used to test if a script has loaded successfully. This is the next question. How can you prevent the browser from caching a JavaScript file? Here is the interview response. You can prevent the browser from caching a JavaScript file by appending a unique query string to the URL of the file, such as a timestamp or random string. Let's take a quick look at a code example. In this example, a unique query string v=1 is added to the script's URL. This query string is different from the previous URL of the script, which forces the browser to re-download the script even if it has been cached. This method can be useful during development when changes are frequently made to the script and you want to ensure that the latest version is always downloaded by the browser. However, it is important to remove this query string in production as it can increase the load time of the page and decrease performance. Another way to prevent caching is by adding server-side headers to the response, such as setting cache control to no cache and pragma to no cache. This will instruct the browser not to cache the script. Now, for the final question. What is a script loader? The interview response is: a script loader is a JavaScript library or framework that provides advanced functionality for loading and managing JavaScript files, such as lazy loading, dependency management, and error handling. Some popular examples include Require.js, System.js, and Webpack. Let's take a quick look at a code example. In this example, the script loader Require.js is used to load the script file. The Require.js library is included in the script tag, and then the require function is used to load the script. The second argument of the require function is a callback function that is executed when the script is loaded successfully. The callback function then calls a function called myFunction, which is defined in the loaded script. Using a script loader can provide several benefits, such as improved performance by loading scripts asynchronously, better organization and dependency management of scripts, and easier maintenance and debugging of code. We've now come to the end of this video on the script tag. We hope that you found it to be informative and valuable. Be sure to join us for the next video, where we'll take a closer look at modern markup in JavaScript. Thank you for watching.